What is going on, Axie fam? Today I want to talk about the upcoming Season 20 and economic balancing changes. This is a massive announcement, and I want to give you my thoughts and also let you know my strategy going into it, as this is going to absolutely annihilate scholarships. Guys, so what are the big changes that will happen? They said it right here. Adventure mode basically will have no more SLP. Daily quest, no more SLP. Arena rewards drastically reducing SLP. Good news, under 800 MMR will earn 1 SLP, and now they basically are reworking the energy system to scale more linearly. So essentially, guys, right, if you're under 800 MMR, you're basically earning 10 SLP a day, which is which is nothing, obviously, right? But how will this impact the scholarships going forward? So the big thing we want to address in the beginning, right, is what's been going on with SLP in the beginning, right? So right now, SLP has been on an absolute pump. It's been going up like crazy. And that's because of this announcement. Everyone's seeing that, oh my God, they're finally addressing the SLP issues. If you go to Axie, what is it? Axie World SLP. You can see that the burn mint charts have been absolutely insane. Like, you go to SLP issuance, guys, this is insanity. SLP has been minted at a 4-to-1 ratio for how long? Ever since like October, July. And finally, Scholar Mavis is addressing it. And why are they addressing it? Of course, it's because of Pegaxy. Pegaxy's been on an absolute tear. While SLP is going down, their coin, Viz, has been going up, which is their SLP version. And now we're at 20 cents per 1 Viz, where SLP is at 1 cent. So, with all that being said, how does this impact the system, guys? Right now, number one thing is you have to remember that one Pegaxy horse is basically making as much as like 20 to 30 scholars right now, right? And because of that, I see continually that the player base in Axie Infinity is going to go down, because why would you be investing in Axie Infinity if you know there's going to be little to no burn mechanisms and you can make more of your money in other projects, right? So as more Axie Infinity managers learn that, it's naturally going to slow the progression of Axie Infinity. So when you go to a site like I forget what the site's name is. I think it's CryptoSlam, right? So on a site like CryptoSlam, and by the way, big shout outs to our newest follower, Ruben in the building, Kay in the building, Mark in the building. Big shout outs to followers. Make sure to join the Discord because we get absolutely crazy there. So if you go to the last 30 days, Axie Infinity has dropped 54% in their sales volume. Meantime, Axie Infinity historically has been doing crazy numbers, but realistically, its sales volume has been absolutely terrible. And in the last 7 days, they're in the 17th slot. Again, this used to be the company that was doing the #1 in NFTs, and they really built a business model that requires an insane amount of growth to be successful, right? They have 90,000 buyers in the last 7 days. All time, they have 2 million, almost 3 million owners, right? So this is a game that requires growth to be as big as it is. And I think that's definitely the wrong approach. You want to have a more closed ecosystem that doesn't require as much growth, but that is hearsay. So again, how will these SLP changes affect the overall landscape, guys? I think the big thing to note is we're seeing a pump right now in the SLP price. Guys, until Origin drops in around April, I think we're going to see SLP go to around half a cent. Now, it's not going to drop as crazy as it has in the past, right? If we go to like a 30-day chart here, we've basically dropped 50% in like 1 month. In a 3-day chart, again, was dropping at a rate of like 50% per month in the past 3 months, right? We're not going to see an insane like spike like that, but I could see in the next 3 months till Origin, especially going through season 20 again, that's usually a stimulus because people are breeding trying to get the competitive Axies. It's probably going to still drop to half a cent, and that's just because people are going to be trying to time their buys closer to Origin to try to capitalize on the market being the weakest. And with that being the case, SLP could go to 2 cents, but if you're a scholar and you're only making, let's say you're a scholar and you're making 40 cents a day, right? 40 SLP a day at 2 cents, you're making around 80 SLP a day, right? You're like you're going to be making anywhere to 40 to 80 SLP a day, which again, even if SLP is at 2 cents, it's not going to be the same value of when, you know, for something like Pegaxy, you know, you can make like $50 USD a day. At 2 cents, you're going to be making probably, what is that, $5 a day maybe? I can't even do the math. I'm too lazy to do the math. And because of that, I think we're going to see massive carnage. A lot of people are going to leave Axie Infinity. Probably 25 to 30% are going to leave Axie Infinity. So what is the overall game plan? So my overall thoughts is Origin can be a game changer, and my investor instincts are saying buy low, sell high, right? So when I see something like an ETH chart here, and this goes to any investment, as an investor, typically I don't like to buy near the high. I want the crashes. I want to know when the carnage is happening. Around this point, this is Ethereum. Now back in June, everyone's like, Ethereum's at $2,000. Is it ever going up? It's crashed. Oh my God. It's a fad. Crypto's dying. Another crypto winter. I was buying it up because I had a lot of things I wanted to spend Ethereum on, such as Axie Infinity. And then it paid off. And again, we're seeing it again happen. Crypto's crashing. Oh my God, it's crypto bear market. Is it over for crypto? Crypto's done. And then it's starting to pick up slowly again, right? So typically you'll want to buy things low, and you don't want to buy things when they're overhyped. That's usually the worst time to get in. If you look at SLP, the people who really made a killing in SLP, right, are the people who were joining when the project was like doing nothing, right? 2020, SLP was doing nothing. If you were investing around this time, you would have made a killing when the SLP prices started going up, because all the Axie prices went up, right? So as a scholar, really right now, your play as a scholar is, right now in the short term, the money is not worth it. If you need money in the short term, working a job is going to make you more money 100%. There's now, working on scholarships is a flexible job. Sometimes you can even be at a store working your job and, you know, make money in Axie. So that's the golden age of Axie, is the flexibility. But also the real play in Axie Infinity is basically holding down a scholarship spot. So when April, May, June starts picking up and people want Axie scholarships again because it's making a bit more money, then, you know, you have your spot held down and you can still earn off your account. So essentially with all that, it really depends on how much you really like Axie Infinity, and if you're willing to play it during a time when you're making little to no money. That's really the play. As a person who's a scholarship owner, I've sold a lot of Axies recently, right? Unfortunately, basically I had $20,000 worth of Axies. The market crashed where my Axies are only around $7,000. So as a scholarship manager, I played this market crash horribly, had to sell at a loss. But basically I'm taking those investments and I'm reinvesting them in other places like Pegaxy. And my big play is around March, April time, when I think Origin's just around the corner. I'm going to be buying up a lot of Axies, getting them ready so that we can hit the ground running and really take advantage of the next bull market. Now, with all that being said, Axie has a long way to go. And what I mean by that is, if we go to the marketplace, we have around 630,000 Axies unsold. Uh-oh, the video basically stopped. But anyways, I'll keep going for here. We have around, 600 to 30,000 Axies unsold, right? Pegaxy only has 150,000 Axies in total. So there's way more Axies than people know what to do with right now in the marketplace. And Axie as a company has only just released an Axie burning mechanisms, right? So because of all of that, my biggest thing is Axie as a company needs to make this less like a game and more like an NFT, and really limit the supply and have finite numbers in their head so people can't just overbreed the market. You shouldn't be able to breed the same Axie 3 times in the same day. That's crazy. There needs to be breeding timelines. Also, make it so you can burn like 100 or 1,000 Axies and get some land, right? What's his name? Sky Mavis should be buying these land plots and then saying, hey, you burn 50 Axies, we'll give you a Savannah plot, right? Like that's what they should be really doing right now. You need Axie sinks, you need them fast, get this economy under control so that your investors have faith in you right now, right? Because no one's gonna put back this money back in this game if they think you don't care about their investment. So that's my little rant. Unfortunately, my video stopped halfway doing it, but hey, let me know what you think. Can Axie survive? Can it go to the moon? Or is it destined to die? Let me know in the comments below. And maybe I'll just have to take this live video and then strip it and then put it up. But I'm too lazy for that. So it's just gonna be a half video, unfortunately. But yeah, that's my plan. I'm gonna keep rocking. My guess is around 25% of our scholars are probably going to terminate. If they terminate, then I'll sell their Axies and then get some of that value back. But I think around April and May is when it's going to kick up again. And these next 3 months are going to be the lowest earnings we have ever seen. So right now, it's definitely an investment. As a scholar, you're investing in your team, you're investing in your time into a scholarship spot, and you're not going to be making as much money, unfortunately. The one thing I'll say is it's cool is that they're giving around $6 million of AXS, which is insane.